Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
So, what the hell is happening in Terminator? Like, do we know anything or what?
So I guess this working title for this film, and I guess this might be a spoiler, so everybody who doesn't want to know, stop watching. But the working title apparently right now is Terminator Dark Fate, which sounds pretty weird to me. I would expect it to be no fate, if anything, but, hey.
Is John Connor in this?
It doesn't look like it.
Is he's alive, or he's somewhere?
I guess he's alive.
Are they, putting him somewhere in training, and they're keeping him safe somewhere?
I guess, potentially.
So we have two chicks. One that looks like a man. Is that like a transgender person?
You got me.
Okay. What is it about?
Somebody's dark fate. Maybe it's
I
mean, so technically, Terminator 3 never happened either, right?
Most likely not.
Most likely not. Terminator 4 didn't happen either. Salvation, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. So, we have, 5 different timelines for Terminator?
Unfortunately, yeah.
And this is the real timeline that we're going to see.
I mean, I guess it's as real as it gets now.
Until the next reboot.
Arnold's in it, I know that. Linda Hamilton's in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it, right? From the original?
As far as we know, yes.
Okay.
Basically, we don't know anything.
It doesn't look like, yeah, right. When are we going to see a Star Wars trailer, teaser?
I'm going to go around Celebration time.
July.
Yeah.
After Far From Home.
Yeah.
They might sneak it during Far.
It's possible.
Like a teaser trailer do Far.
So do you think that's a long enough time to promote Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay.
Personally, I mean, I do,
Something I didn't ask you, but I'm going to ask you now. We know what movies are coming out. What movies do you predict to be the casualty of oversaturation of movies and sequels?
For Star Wars?
No, for in general, 2019.
Well,
I think Hellboy's done.
I think Hellboy is probably in trouble. I think that from what you guys are telling me, I think Dark Phoenix might be in trouble.
Shazam is in the middle of everything.
I think Shazam's going to do well.
Yeah?
I really do. I think it's going to do well.
Let's look at the release dates because I want to really...
Oh, you know what I wanted to hear? I wanted to hear your opinion on that Child's Play trailer.
Okay. Here's the thing, right? I love the whole franchise of Child's Play. Okay? I think it's great. I think it's while all the other horror icons have died or the movies have stopped being made, Child's Play has continued, right?
Mm-hmm.
My problem is this new trend that we have. I don't know if it started with Puppet Master. Now, of all the B movies, Puppet Master movies are my favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they started this trend where they're like, okay, we're going to let a big motion picture company create a whole new timeline of the Puppet Master universe. So that way, with that money, we're going to continue our universe. So there's going to be 2 universes going on at the same time. One where the puppets are good, and one where the puppets are always Nazis, which is completely different, right? Now, we've seen some of this stuff happen too before, but now what we have is a similar situation where they are continuing the timeline on TV from the last Chucky movie, right? This movie is a different timeline where it has nothing to do with Charles Lee Ray, the masked murderer that used a spell to put his soul into the doll. And it's about an evil company, sort of like, I guess, Umbrella, like with the Resident Evil, where they use the dolls to kill everybody. And they hack the dolls, or they make it where they're going to kill the
they
population.
basically are making assassins where nobody would suspect.
Right. So in other words, you'll see one Chucky doll in this, and you'll think, oh, it's over. And then you'll see millions of Chucky dolls. It'll be sort of like Angels Take Manhattan. Not Angels Take Manhattan. Like fucking Blink, where at the end you see all the fucking weeping angels everywhere. You're like, oh, shit. With Doctor Who, you'll see Chuckies all over the place, and they'll be controlled by this one person in the company that they'll want them killing everybody. So there's technically going to be two Chucky timelines going on at the same time.
Right.
Knowing that, I'm okay now with the new movie because it's a separate thing. Right. And I know that my favorite timeline is going to continue in some fashion. So I'm okay with them experimenting. What I'm not okay with is I'm kind of pissed off they didn't show what the doll looked like, because what is the point? What are you trying to be surprised for? So I was pissed off about that. We're getting this. This is a regular trend now, Chris. We're getting this thing where people believe so commonly, I guess, from, I don't know if it's Stephen Hawking or string theory or whatever, that people probably believe there's multiple universes out there, just like in the comics, just like whatever. And they're like, and the answer to that is, oh, okay. Not even getting a headache about it. Like Halloween.
Yeah.
They said flat out, new timeline. And people are like, all right. Not even like, why is this? Oh, once you hear it's a new time, oh, okay. That's it. There's no conversation. There's no how could this be. People completely accept it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that because people completely accept this trend now, I think the movie would do well. We're going to see this again. RoboCop 2 is coming out, which is, I guess, a new timeline, or in their sense, they're wiping the other stuff as another timeline. But regardless, it's a timeline where RoboCop 2, 3, or the TV series, none of that stuff existed. Just like Superman Returns was a sequel directly to Superman 2, and 3 and 4 never happened. And they've been doing this, though. They've been doing this in movies. They've been picking and choosing. They're like, I like this movie. I don't like that movie. They're going to do it with Gremlins. They like Gremlins 1. They don't like Gremlins 2. Gremlins 2 is wiped. You know what I'm saying? It gets confusing, but when you say new timeline, people just like, oh, okay. Look at Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
They can't ever say that Discovery is the Prime universe because they flat out said they have no rights to say that this will ever connect to the stuff because it's owned by 3 different companies.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? It's a new timeline. And the problem with Star Trek is people don't want a new timeline because they're used to seeing that in Star Trek. They want their timeline. So nobody wants to see a Picard that's a Picard from another timeline because it's pointless and it's not our Picard. We don't know what the hell it is. So this in some cases, Chris, I think it works. In some cases, I don't think it works.
Mm-hmm.
With Halloween, while I love the movie, to me it's kind of pointless because the same thing happened at the end of Halloween 2, which they erased. In this movie, he gets burned to death, but he's alive, just like in Halloween 2. So to me, it's pointless. Like, it's like the timeline still continued in that trend where he still gets that fate. It still happens a different way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. It might be oversaturated, this whole timeline 2, timeline 3, timeline 8.
Right.
But, I mean, it's not going to end anytime soon. And if we do that with Avengers, we're going to have even more of a shit fest. So, which I really hope they don't do that. But then again, they already did that in the Marvel Universe as the only time in history the Marvel Universe was completely altered and never turned back was because Spider-Man had to save Aunt May and made a deal with Mephisto, which the whole entire timeline changed and never turned back. So, just putting it out there. I'm still not happy about that situation. But anyway, can't be altered because then you...
So that's why we got the Whitaker and Chibnall universe. Okay, we can blame it on that.
Which I guess, Chris, that for some reason Mephisto has a fascination with spiders because he made a deal with Miles Morales and, I guess, Scarlet Spider. So we can talk.
Oh, yeah.
But why would they even make a deal with him? Say that. Don't tell me it's like clone or whatever. Whatever. All right, we're going to get into it. That's another situation we're going to cover this week. But I don't know, Chris. I mean, are you okay with it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a huge fan of the franchise. I thought the trailer looked interesting, though.
I understand that they got to. Here's the thing. They're always going to do this. They're always going to update it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to. You don't want to be like, oh, Child's Play came out 30 years ago. Let's go do a sequel to that.
Yeah.
People like, I never even seen that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Friday the 13th, they're going to reboot it. If this lawsuit ends.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm okay with. But I don't want like they tried to do it the first time they rebooted it. Well, let's put 3 movies in one. I don't like that shit. You don't need to, it's like, ugh. And now they got a movie coming out. It's a Kickstarter or it's a whatever, where a fan of Friday the 13th films, the whole concept is the movie is going to have Corey Feldman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to have a whole bunch of the survivors of the Friday the 13th movies. It's called 13 Fanboy. And it's about a fan of the Friday the 13th films that seek out the actors from the Friday the 13th films to kill them in a better way that they died in the Jason movies.
Oh.
The Friday the 13th movies. And a killer looks different, but like he's killing all these people different ways than Jason does it. Which is interesting. But I guess people are just starved of Jason, so they're going to have to get this, I guess, for that. And Corey Feldman.
Sorry to cut this a little short. I do have to get going.
Okay.
I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Good to see you, Chris.
Thank you all for watching, everybody. I will talk to you guys later.
Thanks, bro.
Bye-bye.
See you, Chris.
Okay. So, yeah, we talked about that the other night, Chris. Scott. So, besides that, I do want to say that I had a great book signing.
I saw that.
I'm really happy with everybody at Hallmark.
Congrats for the second chance too.
Yeah, the second book signing. See, the thing is, like, I really am very grateful to the Hallmark company. Wonderful company. Not only are they have stores, but we have the Hallmark channel.
Next time I'm up at the farm, because that's the closest Hallmark that I know of.
Right.
I'll go up there and see if one of your books is there.
Well, they're not in yet. They will be.
Oh, okay.
We're working on it. But the thing is that I just want to say that Christina was fabulous, the manager of the store, and the whole staff is wonderful and it's beautiful and it's amazing company, an amazing store, and they made me feel welcome. They welcomed me back with open arms, and I'm very grateful that they have 3 of my books now.
Nice.
From, and we're going to be doing a 3rd book signing. Now, the only thing is
Same book or different?
Well, the thing is, in the end, I was allowed to have, I didn't expect to have another book at this signing, but I did bring it just in case, and they allowed it. So
okay.
I think that the 3rd book signing is going to focus on Paradise's life.
Okay.
Because this one was mostly focused on Promised Dream, which did good. It even sold when I wasn't there.
Sweet.
So it didn't even need me. The book is like, it's selling itself. It didn't even need me to be there. So
Damn.
the first book signing was just Perfect Wish. The second book signing, I had Perfect Wish and Promise Dream and Paradise is Life, but it was mostly Promise Dream. The third book signing, I'm going to heavily promote Paradise is Life. And I think that, because here's the thing, this had motivated me so much because people, the word of mouth it's creating, the stir it's creating, people going around talking about it on Staten Island, even reaching me in my Staten Island jobs and everything. And I am so overwhelmed with beautiful thoughts and happiness, and it just is pushing me into getting these new books done so that way I could get something else for them to carry. And the thing is that technically this wonderful staff inspired me, being so kind, to get the books done sooner. So, you know what? Sometimes you need to be reminded that everything you're doing in life, you're doing the right thing.
You know,
Sometimes you get into a little, you get doubt, you get into a little snag, and then you realize and you remember why you're doing books, why it means so much to you, why it means so much to people, how people see you. And this is strangers that I don't know buying my books. We had nobody here today that knew me, period. And it's just people coming in and just you talking to them and you're getting to know people. And people are proud of you and people are happy with you that they're willing to shell out money for your stuff. And I can't, this is what I needed to make me, because remember how I said I can't wait to do book signings again.
Yeah.
I'll do it. And then I finally am able to do that. And think about it. December we did a book signing, and then boom, February, right?
Yep.
Right before my birthday. And that was pretty fast.
That was awesome.
That's pretty fast.
That was good.
So absolutely they asked me, you know, and I said, yes, absolutely. Now, I do eventually want to have a brand new book just released. I want them to get first dibs because they deserve to get first dibs.
Yeah, that's right.
Before anybody else. I'm talking before anybody else. And I'm going to work that much harder. And the way you know the way my mind works.
Yeah.
Having all this positivity, there won't be one book. There'll be 3 books probably this year. Because that's the way I work. So I'll be like, boom. And be like, what? You did 3, 4, 5 books this year. What the heck? Yeah. That's the way I work when it comes to the videos too. Like, happy doing, podcasts. Boom. 1, 2. We did 3 everything shows tonight. 3.
I know. I saw that.
Almost 4. Dang. 3. Today. We just did 3. With Chris and you. Boom. So that's it. You know, when you're happy doing stuff, you make more. You do more. And I had this experiment with Channel 2, the Matrix Law 212 Channel 2. And while it kind of hit a snag because they demanded more,
yeah,
I'm like, all right, the only way I'm going to reach 4,000 hours of content is I have to implement the rule that I said I wasn't going to do. I have to get rid of that rule and make it that, yes, podcasts will appear on Channel 2 of Matrix Law 212. Because when we do 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, that's hours of content that's built up after a while. And 1-minute videos or 5-minute videos are not going to cut it.
Yeah.
So that is why we'll be doing. And you know what I said? Maybe we'll do different casts. We're going to do different casts, but it's going to be in the same vein as another. It's going to be like, that will be our everything show. That will be our real Wolverines. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, I was fighting myself today because I'm like, you know what? How could you, don't confuse the shit out of your audience. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't start making different name and titles. Somehow it's going to make sense what I do.
Yeah.
In a podcast, or it'll be a variation of it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun. but I have to figure out when the hell I'm gonna have time. Because now that I want to do all these books, I would have to clone myself.
Yes.
Hopefully, the clone is right. All right, we're gonna end this cast, and we're gonna go into another one. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye for now.